Switzerland 3, Turkey 1. I'm not going to do this review for long. It's a good game of football. It was a very entertaining game of football. Watched at the same time, of course, as the Italy-Wales game. There were some good moments in this. There were some great goals. Severovic got there we are, got Switzerland off to a great start. They had to win by a big margin to have any real chance of going through. That didn't happen. They won 3-1. They were 2 goals off it, but also weren't helped out by Italy, to be fair. It was a decent game. I mean, the Swiss have turned up in the final game of the group, which is something that is just annoying. Obviously, they got a draw against Wales in the opening game. They weren't that wonderful. The last game against Italy, I mean, Italy are very good, but they still haven't found their running. And all of a sudden, here comes Shaqiri, scores 2 very good goals, actually. Fair play to him. It goes 2-0, then 2-1. Turkey did put a goal back, which was actually another good finish. But then Shaqiri kind of gets involved. And another good finish. There was good goals in this game. It was definitely one I'd watch back on the highlights. But, of course, it means that Switzerland are likely to finish, well, they do finish third, likely to qualify still. I think 4 points would be enough, having scored a few goals as well. I think the goal difference is -1, I think, off the top of my head. They needed, yeah, it was -1. So they'll be happy enough. I can't say, oh, yeah, they're definitely qualified yet because it isn't confirmed. But the likelihood is that they will go through. The problem is next they play France. They will probably get absolutely destroyed by the French, especially if they kind of do get held a little bit and held back. They're going to play a very decent side in the next round and they will go out. It's just one of those things. But the Swiss of this team in tournaments, every single time they come through, they score the goal of the tournament and then they do nothing else. They might qualify for the knockout phases and then they'll do nothing else. As much as I look at Wales and I think, oh, the grit, the determination, they could go on and do something maybe in the latter rounds. That's not going to happen with Switzerland. And they're just going to get destroyed, whether it be France, Germany, or highly unlikely Portugal. It's just going to happen. And you know at some point it's going to happen where they're just going to get knocked out. So, yeah, I mean, it is what it is, if you ask me. The Swiss are a good side. They're not great, and they will go out in the next round. But the thing I want to talk about, and I'll kind of finish the video on it, is anyone that said that Turkey were the dark horses of the competition. It took them 3 games to score 1 goal. You don't know your football. I was one of these people. I remember saying to my partner's granddad, said, oh, you want to watch out for Turkey because apparently they're quite good. And he's looked at me now and gone, well, are they, mate? Because they've just finished bottom of the group, scoring 1 goal, didn't get a single point. I fell for it as well, I'm not going to lie. I fell for the hype that was online. But anyone that stood by it right from the start of the tournament, you've let yourself down, lads. You've let yourself down, as Turkey have. They might come back in the future, but I mean, I think it's one of those ones that it's full of youngsters. They had a centre forward. Now they won't have the centre forward. I think they're going to be in poo for a little while. But maybe, hey, look, maybe it might be different. But to finish bottom of the group after all the hype they got is abysmal. So, yeah, I mean, look, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you're new around here. And just letdowns if you ask me.